Marvel Studios spent a good amount of money and R&D on making sure that a 2-second sequence of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness could bring in a location related to the X-Men and Magneto. Yes, we are talking about the 2 seconds we see the Savage Land. When Kevin Feige was told that the cost of animating dinosaurs, which is something Marvel Studios has never done, and making them look real for only 2 seconds would cost a lot of money, he said, and I quote, "Just spend all the money to bring Papa Mag's location to life," end quote. That's not a real quote. Okay, but that's legit sort of what he said, because this comes at us directly from an interview with Variety that was conducted with one of the visual effects artists that works on the films, and specifically this visual effects artist that worked on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, working on the multiverse scene where they're jumping through various locations where we see the Living Tribunal and so forth, and we end up seeing the dinosaurs in the Savage Land. Well, the visual effects artist confirmed that yes, this was at the request of Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige, and that he specifically asked them to add dinosaurs in there. And that they honestly didn't know what to do and how they would pull it off, considering it's something that their visual effects company and team has never done. So they had to go and do extensive looks at R&D, jungles in terms of how to make it look realistic and how to make them move realistically just for the brief second that they're in there. So to get that done, to get the texture, the animation, to get the dinosaurs in there, to get it all done, that this was extremely not cost effective is how the visual effects artist puts it, but that they had to do it because they were told to do it. And that this is one of those things where it's at the request of the boss, so you don't question it, despite the fact of how much work is going to go into it. Now, of course, we could sit here and discuss this as a waste of money all day long, which I think people will do. But again, I want to remind people that Marvel Studios has said whenever we do something like this, it's for the cost-benefit analysis and moving forward with R&D. They specifically said that the reason they started to spend a lot of money with the Hulk is because eventually they knew that Hulk would be on TV shows and movies in the future. They said this all the way back in 2012 when they were talking about a Hulk TV series that was a prequel with Guillermo del Toro. So essentially, if you read between the lines here, what they're saying is we did all this work and it was very expensive, but it's gonna be used again. And again, the Savage Land. Of course they're going to go back to it. And now Disney has in-house people that know how to handle dinosaurs and what they look like in this massive jungle. So again, it's costly now, but it'll pay off down the road.